A Dallas County jury just sentenced a man to 55 years in prison for his role in the kidnapping and murder of a 13-year-old girl. Hello and good evening. I'm Steve Eager. He was facing life in prison. Darius Fields testified at his sentencing today, but had not at his trial. He denied any involvement in the deaths of Shavon Randle and a man he described as a little brother, Michael Titus. Fields was convicted yesterday of organized crime. Prosecutors called him the mastermind of Shavon Randle's 2017 kidnapping and murder. Fox 4's Lynn Ann Wynn is at the courthouse with more on the story. Lynn Ann.
Yeah, Steve, going against his attorney's advice, Fields took the stand for about 2 hours today, answering questions about his criminal history, the robbery that supposedly started it all, as well as his whereabouts during Shavon's kidnapping, insisting he was not involved.
For the first time, jurors heard from Darius Fields himself, telling his side of the story. Fields was immediately in tears when asked about his upbringing and father.
He spent most of my life in prison. He got out right after I got out of prison in 2015.
Prosecutors convinced the jury Fields ordered Shavon Randle's kidnapping and murder with the help of 3 associates. But Fields denied even knowing one of them, Desmond Jones, who was convicted in 2020, and denied any involvement at all in the crime, even saying he tried to help police find Shavon by allowing them to search his phone.
Did you instruct anybody or direct anybody or encourage anybody or do anything whatsoever to cause her death?
No, sir. I asked myself that a lot, but because I think maybe if I wasn't selling weed, none of this probably would have happened. I beat myself up a lot about that.
Both Shavon Randle and Michael Titus were found shot to death inside an abandoned Dallas drug house. But Fields claimed that during the girl's kidnapping, he was at home sleeping.
What about with the death of Mike Titus? Did you have anything to do with that?
I loved him like a brother. If I could have saved him or Shavon, I would have.
During trial, prosecutors said Fields had motive to order the kidnapping of the 13-year-old girl in retaliation for stolen marijuana she had nothing to do with. And surveillance video and cell phone data showed the group planning the crime and conducting surveillance on Shavon's home and a relative's workplace. The prosecution's cell phone evidence showed Fields' phone communicating with others involved in the kidnapping up to and during the abduction. There were several moments during Fields' testimony where he claimed to be forgetful on dates and details.
Are you telling the jury you didn't know the password to that 8658 phone?
He's trying to trick me, and I'm just asking, can I get it right so I can give y'all a running story? I don't know the numbers. Okay. I haven't used those numbers in over 5 years.
Or he began by crying to play on every one of your sympathies. He is a manipulator. Period. End of story.
And Fields was facing up to life in prison, but he was sentenced to that 55 years just now. Steve, back to you.